Clown here with Gze. We're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Why don't y'all gentlemen introduce yourselves to the world?
Yo, what's going down, man? It's Automatic, aka Freestyle Chapel, man. I'm originally from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? But I met up with this nigga in Oklahoma, and I met up with my boy King right here in the Bay.
Yes, sir. And I'm Mr. Spizze, the captain. And yes, I'm from Oklahoma. You know what I'm talking about? Raised between Oklahoma and Mississippi, so it's all southbound with me. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga Alias, you know what I'm talking about, up here in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? It's been gravy ever since. My nigga Otto, that's from the start. You know what I'm talking about? In Oklahoma.
Alright, you know, my name Alias King. Get it right. That's my phone.
You all got that cell phone on interview and shit, man. That's my brother for you, boy. Man, oh, my brother, now hold on, man. No, bitch, I ain't coming. So I got the interview today, bitch. Damn!
Yeah, I met these fellas right here in Green Bay. I'm from Chicago. Been in and out the joint for a couple of years, but I met these guys through OBC, and ever since then we've been taking over.
Yeah.
What is Gze and what does it mean? What is Gze and what does it stand for?
Well, Ground Zero Entertainment is from starting from the foundation, building the foundation from ground zero. You know what I'm talking about? And as we go along, Ground Zero will rise. You know, it's something we had to build on. So we wanted to keep it real, you know what I'm talking about, and let everybody know we start from ground zero. And everybody that's out there, if you're networking or if we're helping you, or if you're anything like that, you got to start from ground zero.
This question is for Alias. There is another rapper out there, I do believe that I hear of, that goes by the name of Alias. And are you shaking your head as if you already know about this?
Yeah.
So
I heard this
what is
individual before, you know, that's why I got creative and spelled my name Alias different, A-L-Y-I-S-S, and I added the King as a performance name. So, you know, that's the answer to your question.
Okay. So Otto, you from Georgia, you from Oklahoma, y'all met in Oklahoma, then y'all met Alias here in Green Bay. Where did Ground Zero originate? I mean, we know it didn't originate in Green Bay.
Ground Zero actually, you already say Ground Zero actually originated in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got a whole nother camp down there.
Oh, okay.
Camp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So y'all ride deep. So.
In Lawton, Oklahoma.
Oh, Lawton.
L-Town, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay. What is one thing that you all would want the public to know about Ground Zero? You know what I mean? One thing in particular that you all want the public to know.
Well, me being the CEO of Ground Zero Entertainment, I would say we're not limited. We have all type of styles, creativity. If you draw, you know, anything that you may do that is, we're trying to bring something completely new to the scene with everything involved, from drawing to DJ contest, anything that you do. And that is a process, because there's a lot that goes into that, because there's different categories. But yes, we are not limited.
What would you say what does Ground Zero have to bring to the game that the game has a lack of? It's a two-part question. The second part of the question is, what does the game have a lack of? I don't know if you understand that question.
I understand it.
That's what you're saying.
Hunger?
Hunger.
I can go for that. I can feel that.
I think we have a variety of styles. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing about us is anything you hear from us is going to be 100% truth. We're not no studio gangsters or nothing like that. We're not making no fictation things about what we never did. Everything we talk about is stuff that we actually did and lived. You know what I'm saying?
Real life.
And the reason why we rapping is because we trying to come up out of it.
Okay.
And this is what it means to make a legal income, you know what I mean? So we're trying to just do right.
We have portfolios.
Right.
File a
Sure.
record. You may even look up on CCAP, especially with me.
Okay, for sure. Out of all the artists that's in the game today, let's just speak upon the new ones. I'm not gonna go all the way back because y'all know I'm old school, motherfucker.
Right.
I go back to when rap Herbie Hand. Niggas, I go back to Salt Peppers, the Skinny Boys back, nigga. Sparky D back, way back, nigga, when we was on the corner cold. Who would y'all say that is hot today? That y'all feel like, okay, this guy, he cold and he real.
Me personally, I gotta say Snoop. I've been loving Snoop since '93. You know what I'm saying? You say somebody that's out today, but he has stability. Because that nigga just don't rap, that nigga makes songs. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with the generations, on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna, I don't think Snoop ever gonna get old. You gonna be able to play Snoop shit, motherfucking 20 years from now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Okay, Mr. Spank.
In this day and time, I say an individual that's really doing it right now, I would probably say T-Pain.
T-Pain.
I would say that because, you know what I'm saying, his creativity, his performance. I would also say that seemed like he loved the game, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. Hey, this question to you. Who do you feel like out of the newer generation that's cold and you feel like that's real?
Newer generation, I would say, I'll say Kanye West, not because he's from Chicago, because of the fact that he stay home, he keep making hits. I would say Lil Wayne too, because he elevated. If you listen to the way he sounded when he first came out, now he's constantly elevating.
Hungry.
And I think another person, you gotta give him a couple more years, that's gonna be real hot. It's Hurricane Chris.
Okay. I guess I'd like to ask y'all a question as far as music goes. Where did it all begin for each one of you separately in your own separate lives? Where did it all begin for you as far as music goes?
For me personally, music for me started in gospel. I grew up like playing the bass guitar and singing in choirs and singing in gospel groups. So for me, it started with gospel.
Okay.
For me, I was raised in the church, but as far as rapping is concerned, we started freestyling when we was when I was in junior high. Had the crews, Law View Crew against Little Rascals. Went from there, I started singing with individuals, Hank Spears and Tony Brooks. They got me singing. Then I went to the gospel and was really elevated in the gospel with Young Inspiration, gospel singers in Lawton, Oklahoma. That was a combination of all the high schools.
Okay. Alias. Where did it all begin for you as far as music? Just music, period.
Well, it started in Chicago on the L, in high school. It was just for fun. And then by the time I turned around 19, 20 before I went to the joint with my 5-year bit, I got serious doing my 5-year bit. And that's when I got serious about the music.
Okay. When did y'all decide that, okay, I'm gonna try to be a rapper? What moment in your life hit you where you're like, okay, I want to be a rapper? Not so much as to make it, but just to want to be a rapper, because in order to make it, you just gotta want to be able to do it first. You gotta have love for it. You know what I mean? What moment did you discover your first love for it and start doing it yourself?
For me personally, this Spank was already doing it, you know what I'm saying? And I was featured on a little bit of tracks, but I wasn't really serious about it, he used to get on to me about, man, you know what I'm saying, I need to come over, but I was on other stuff, you know what I'm saying, doing what I do, and I wasn't serious about it. But I was freestyling. That's why they call me the freestyle chaplain, because I could just freestyle for like hours upon hours on time, but I wouldn't have write nothing down. But one day I went over there and talked to Spank, and he was like, man, you know what I mean, you need to really get on this because you got talent. So then I started writing, and I only been serious about it for not even a whole year yet that I've been real serious about it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we got talent and we gonna make it.
Okay. Mr. Spank?
Well, as far as trying to make it,
I mean, I know you spoke about, you know, doing the gospel thing. I know you just didn't buzz out in church and just buzz a verse out one day. Like, I don't want to rap. That wouldn't work in church, you know.
No, I did gospel rap for a minute, and I toured around Oklahoma. Wanted to be a rapper. It wasn't really. It was more like something that I felt like the people needed to hear, and that's why a lot of my songs that I do is conscious rap.
Okay.
And then on the side it's just more like for fun, and came to a crossroad where either I'm going to either do it or not do it, because there's so much talent, and I've seen individuals that, as far as Otto, Alias, gifted, and so I said to myself, okay, we go ahead and we pull this together and we do it. Because I feel like we are the hottest out. We are the hottest, not to down nobody else, but I feel like we're the hottest out. Real life.
Alias?
Yeah, I'd say probably about like 2 years ago. Because I thought to myself, the only way I'm going to put all my energy in music if I give up on everything else. Because I was addicted to hustling, and basically I ain't want to go back to jail or prison, and I ain't want to snitch. So therefore I gotta stop doing what I'm doing if I don't want to snitch and if I don't want to go back to jail. So I gotta focus on the music. So that was about 2 years ago.
Okay. Is there any upcoming events or anything that the people need to look out for? Wait a minute, before I ask that question, do you guys do any work with, how can I explain this? I guess inspiring artists. You know, like the guy that's just starting out. You know, he got his notepad. You know, he trying to do his rhymes.
Yeah.
You know, do y'all? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that is one of the things. If a person has their life together and dedicated and hungry, I mean, you can't be wanting to get drunk all the time, want to get high. This is not studio time. It's not to kick it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have fun and we're gonna do what we do, but we're gonna get things done. As far as helping individuals, actually, I started working with a little young man, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's helping and developing. And some of these artists that we are developing, you may not hear nothing about until it's time.
Okay. Is there anything or any upcoming events or any things that y'all want people to know about coming up or whatever, or like this or whatever else y'all got going on? Like if my questions didn't cover.
I want to let them know about the mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
Let's work.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, the king, the chaplain, and the captain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We should be
sure.
dropping it pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. And then individually, the king, the chaplain, and the captain. All together and then separately. So that's a lot of work. Y'all think about that.
I always ask everybody the one question that I feel like that's off the beaten path of everything. And this is something, I don't know how you can put it, but then just ask the question. What do y'all feel about what's going on right now with America? As far as us going through this recession, this whole stimulus thing, what do y'all feel about it? What do y'all feel individually?
To be honest with you, OBC, the things that I feel I'm not going to say on camera. That's just me.
Right. And I understand where you're coming from. I mean, because America's in a state that it's never been in before. and it just happened to be in the generation that we're living in. I would say this: if you get it like you get it, sometimes it's a blessing. This depression or whatever they want to call it is a blessing for some folks. So you get it how you get it. Stop complaining and get up off your and get it done.
Hey, yes, I would say like Scarface said, yes, the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. And right now, because of the economy is bad, I think that it's a good thing. The way I see it as a good thing, because all I'm seeing is money signs. Because if your money right, you're going to get in.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It opens the door for you to get in.
Right.
It opens the door. So the windows is open and the door is about to open.
Okay. All right, well, this Ohio Bound Clown. It was Gze. I'll say GB.
Right.
Yeah. There it do.
You just filmed this on that one, right? You didn't film us on that one, right? Okay.
I always run both of them. I normally always have a